Overrated, underrated, jump rope edition. I'm Eddie Jumps, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's do this. Overrated. Yes, jump rope is an amazing way to get the body moving, but really focus on using it as a way to become fitter, more athletic, improve your balance and your coordination. It is far more than just a tool to burn loads of calories or lose weight. The best way to do that is to improve your nutrition. So why not get the most out of your experience when you are learning how to jump rope by focusing on all the athleticism benefits that you're going to get? Because you'll enjoy that experience of practicing a lot more and you'll stay motivated throughout your journey, and soon you'll unlock skills that you never thought was possible. Underrated. When I first started jumping rope, I didn't even know what a beaded rope was. But now it's the rope that I use all the time. It has strong plastic handles, thick cord, plastic beads, and it's heavier than most ropes, which gives it more control and feedback, which makes learning different types of tricks and skills that little bit easier, especially as a beginner. And when you move on to more advanced skills like mic releases, you're going to get a lot more success with your practice. Overrated. I can't believe people even buy these products. It blows my mind. And you normally see people selling them on TikTok Shop and YouTube. Yeah, check these cordless ropes. You can burn up to 1,000 calories every single time that you work out. It's all a pack of lies. And the experience of using these is completely different to the one that I'm delivering you guys now. Learning how to jump rope is a fun experience. It's challenging and it's going to help you become more athletic. So why would you choose an easy option and fall for buying something that's a gadget or a gimmick? Don't make this mistake. Underrated. When I first started learning how to jump rope, I found completing short mini jump rope workouts was a fun way of getting a workout in, improving my fitness, improving my footwork, my balance and coordination. You could literally just pick one footwork, do it for 40 seconds on, rest for 20 seconds and do a total of 5 rounds, 5 minutes. You could then put that at the start of your workout, at the end, or something you do on rest days. But it's an easy and great way to become consistent at jumping rope. Overrated. I bought a cable speed rope when I first started learning how to jump rope and I didn't get any success. So it's true what you'll see when people tell you that this rope, because it cuts through the air really quick, doesn't give you any control, no feedback, and it's just too difficult as a beginner to use. So you will struggle getting the success. They're also really tricky to adjust the rope length. These ropes are best suited for people who've jumping rope for a long time and working on advanced skills like triple unders and stuff like that, or boxers who want lots and lots of speed. But if you're a beginner starting out, you don't need a cable speed rope. Underrated. I always pack my rope whenever I go on holiday, and nothing beats getting out and about in a different country, a different location. Your rope doesn't take up any room in your bag, and it's a good opportunity to get your workout in, continue practicing even on holiday. And it looks absolutely bad boy when you're displaying all your tricks and your skills on the beach or in cool areas. Overrated. Yes, you'll see some people jumping rope without their trainers on, but chances are they've been jumping rope a long time and they're used to the demands, or it's just a style preference. But from my experience, everybody needs a comfortable pair of trainers when you are jumping rope, because you wouldn't go running doing 5, 10K with no trainers on. So you shouldn't use no trainers when you are jumping rope. They're going to provide lots of comfort, support, and protect your feet. Underrated. When I first started jumping rope, all I wanted to do was just use it as a way to become fitter and add it as part of my fitness routine to work out and warm up in the gym. But once I started unlocking some tricks and skills, I became fully obsessed with learning more skills, putting them back to back in different combos where we're displaying them in short routines. Unlocking skills is really addictive, it's fun, and you'll really understand what jump rope is all about once you dive deeper into it. Yes, it's important to build a solid foundation of technique and confidence with footwork first, but once you have that, explore some tricks and skills, and trust me, you won't look back. And if you need help learning any different types of tricks and skills, then you should check out my Starting Jump Rope coaching program, which will teach you all different types of tricks and skills and give you all the secrets to practicing, progressing and mastering all the jump rope tricks you'll see me performing in my videos. Overrated. It's a close one. A weighted jump rope does have some benefits, but for me, the only benefit is that it's a lot heavier. So yes, it will make it a little bit more challenging when you are jumping rope. It'll give you a different experience. Maybe it'll just make your forearms and your upper body feel a little bit more tense, but it doesn't help you build muscle, which a lot of people claim. It's not going to give you a real intense upper body feeling. It will just make jumping rope harder. And if you're a beginner, someone who's new, you don't need a weighted jump rope. So for me, it's overrated. Ooh, this one's tricky. I'm going to say overrated because if you're using a speed PVC rope in the cold, it will snap and you'll only make this mistake once. If you are jumping in cold conditions, whether that's outside or in the garage, your PVC ropes will come really stiff and they will break. If you're using a beaded rope, however, it won't break and it will last throughout all the cold periods. Jumping rope in the cold does look bad, boy. It's a bit like Rocky, which is one of my favorite movies. But for the fact that if you're using a speed PVC rope, it will snap, it's overrated. Underrated. PVC skipping ropes are nice and light. They're going to move through the air quickly, not as quick as a cable rope. And you're going to be able to build up some solid foundation of footwork, fitness and confidence. That's if you've got a decent PVC jump rope. The ones that you'll see me using in all my videos are my own jump ropes. These are high quality PVC cord, which is nice and strong and comfortable plastic handles. I created these PVC ropes because I was fed up of using cheap PVC ropes and I wanted to have a rope that I was proud of, that I use in all my videos and recommend for beginners to use as well. Overrated. The cord on these ropes is dead flimsy, not strong enough, and will tangle really, really quickly. The handles also are just way too chunky. They're not comfortable. Yes, it can do. If you've got this rope, it can still do the job. But are there better rope choices? Yes. Underrated. I always believe if you have a good solid foundation of footwork when you first start learning how to jump rope, it's going to make your progress even slicker, smoother and faster. I'm not saying you have to master hundreds of different types of footwork like shuffling or stuff like that, unless it's your bag. Just mastering the basic foundation footwork, the basic bounce, the boxer skip, the run skip, the front straddle and the side straddle. These 5 footworks I've just named are all going to test the feet and your body in different ways because we're moving the feet in different directions. If you can build up that, you're going to have a solid foundation of balance and coordination. Overrated. Although a lot of people will jump rope to music, me personally, I like to jump rope in silence. Call me crazy, but I like the sound of the rope. It also gives me better awareness of what's around me. I like to practice in my garden most of the time or out in the open where I'm getting the fresh air, nice quiet sounds and just the sound of the rope moving through the air. Even if I'm practicing in the gym, I tend to practice with the music off. However, when you are jumping rope to a bit of music, especially as a beginner, your experience will be enjoyable and it is good to get nice and relaxed and loose. But this is just my preference. So I would say jumping rope to music, overrated. Underrated. The boxer skip's one of the most popular footworks that everyone wants to master because it's stylish, it looks really slick, but most importantly, it will allow you to jump for longer periods and pain-free. Because when you first start learning how to jump rope, you'll master the basic bounce where both feet are jumping together. But you want to progress to the boxer skip. When you're jumping with both feet together, your calves are going to burn out. Moving to the boxer skip, you can share that workload evenly between both feet. And that is why it's the most popular footwork and the one that everyone wants to master. Overrated. When people first buy a jump rope, they think, I need to jump rope every single day to get better. I want to improve. This is completely overrated and you do not want to do this. You want to build up nice and slow, practicing short amounts, little and often. I'd always recommend a 5-minute practicing window twice a week. Then increase the time that you are practicing or add another jump rope session and just slowly get to grips with jump rope and build up your practicing over time. Because if you do this the right way, you're going to avoid stuff like shin splints, you're going to enjoy practicing, and you're going to give your body time to adjust to the demands of jumping, especially if it's new. When you start diving into some tricks and skills, you'll realize that a lot of the time you don't even need to be jumping to practice. But initially, as a beginner, when you're practicing footwork and you want to get better, you've got to allow lots of rest days. They're important. It gives your body time to rest and recover. Underrated. It absolutely feels refreshing jumping in the rain. It looks absolutely bad boy. It's not something I do often, but when I have done it, yes. Jumping rope in the rain, underrated. Underrated. When I first started jumping rope, I didn't use a jump rope mat and I learned quickly. I was practicing outside on hard surfaces, which was my patio. I got lots of aches and pains because when you first start jumping out, chances are you're going to be a bit heavy footed. You're going to jump a little bit too high, which is going to cause lots of impact through your joints, your shins and your calves. When I invested in a jump rope mat, I was able to jump for longer periods and pain free. If you're looking for a decent sized jump rope mat, then check out the products tagged to this video and you'll be able to jump pain free as well. Underrated. If you're somebody who's practicing jump rope in the gym, respect to you, that takes massive confidence to do that. And when you are jumping rope in the gym, you're going to get a lot of people looking. Why? Because jump rope is infectious. When you see people doing it, you're going to want to give it a go. I never realized how big jump rope was until I started creating content and seeing the content be pushed all across the world. If you had a jump rope at a Christmas party or your birthday party or just out and about and you said to a room of 100 people, give it a go, everyone would give it a go. I don't think everyone would do that if it was a barbell or if it was a football, but a jump rope just has that appeal to it. So if people are watching you when they're practicing the gym, maybe they're just intrigued with your journey and your progress. I'm lucky that I own my own gym in Manchester, so I'm able to practice when the gym is nice and quiet. I practice in the gym and I also practice at home, and I like the balance of the two. Underrated. They used to have skipping ropes in schools. I'm not sure why they've collapsed that. But getting the kids moving, jumping, working on their balance, their coordination, is just a great way for them to develop good motor skills and become more athletic. If you've got a jump rope at home, make sure that you're supervising your kids if they're practicing with a jump rope, but get involved with them. It's something you can do together, create fun challenges, practice different types of footworks, and even learn tricks, skills, and combos. I have 3 kids. My daughter is Lola, she's 11, and she's always jumping with me. She's really good too, so I better watch my back. Underrated. Nothing beats getting your rope, getting outdoors, hopefully with a little bit of sunshine and working out. That fresh air really does improve your mental health, your fitness, and generally makes you feel amazing. Underrated. Jumping rope is one of the best ways to improve your mental health because it's so easy to do. All you need is a rope and some space and you can get started. I'd always recommend jumping rope outside so you can get some fresh air, hopefully some sunlight, and start moving. And after about 5 minutes, you'll be pouring with sweat, you'll be moving the body, your mind will feel free, and you'll generally start feeling amazing and you'll get a real good endorphin rush. There you go. Jump rope, overrated, underrated. And if you want to see how I went from a complete beginner, from the first time I picked up a jump rope to where I'm at now after 5 years, then you're going to want to watch this next video.